welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Aquarius. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, all right? So let's just jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Aquarius, and see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is for Aquarius. Where is Aquarius strength at this time and what's in their favor in the current situation? Aquarius strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Aquarius strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Aquarius strength at this time. Aquarius strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. We have two that just flipped over, okay? Order of Melchizedek and Thought Light Codes, okay? I feel like it's all about knowing you are blessed, Aquarius, okay? Especially when it comes to the divine magic, okay? The ability to grow and expand, okay? Understanding that there is a great teacher awakening, and it's all about truly allowing for yourself to learn from these experiences that may come in the form of a storm, you know, of sadness, of grief, of, you know, pain in some type of way. I feel like you have to continue to embrace the light and embrace your mission for what it truly is, and know that after the storm comes the sun. And you should just realize that, you know, it's all about you not caring so much about what the outward appearances are, but to continue to work on the internal work that holds value, that your self-esteem really comes from in your personality for what it is. I feel like it's hard work to become the highest form of yourself. You know, it's truly hard work. And I feel like just continue to work at it, though. Continue to not be in this energy of resisting of change, but surrendering to the divine, especially when it comes to you know, things happening in your own universe, you know, in your own life, your own personal life, because, you know, sometimes it could probably come off like you're very self-absorbed, but it's not that you are self-absorbed per se. You know, some people probably is, but I feel like it's all about understanding the boundaries that you do have and developing healthy boundaries, and understanding what this energy of gratitude truly is. You know, just because I'm grateful for who you are and the things you contribute doesn't mean that, you know, I have to be, you know, right on top of you and hovering over you and seeing everything you have going on, because truly my purpose probably requires for me to travel. So I can't even be, you know, solely focused on you, but I have to focus on the things that helps me to be in this energy of navigating distractions and aligning my universe with the other people's universes. Does that make sense? Yeah. I feel like it's okay to say no, but just make sure that you are truly being yourself. You are truly awakening. You know, you are allowing the light to initiate you. You know, it is really important to allow for the light to initiate you, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be in this energy of constant tug of war, you know, because I feel like I was saying in the last reading, it's like when you're not truly focused on things in a certain way, it doesn't really affect you. It's when you become focused on it, and then if it's something really bad, then you will overthink and you will over it, so it becomes a lot. So you have to understand that, you know, at least having that foundation of doing things integrity based, and, you know, moving forward, you know, and not allowing for yourself to be in this energy of resistance, then that's the best way to continue to build off of. But it's the hidden things and the manipulation and the deceit and the, you know, should I stay or should I go? I'm always in this energy of battle of the mind and body, so I'm never really able to make clear decisions that's what's best for me and my family. So it's really important for you to see that where you are and where you are trying to go, and understand that continuing to move into a new direction is what's going to help you uncover more about who you are, because it's all about the unlocking the hidden knowledge that's within you, okay, and the wisdom that holds this state of wholeness, you know. So I feel like continue to move forward, you know. I feel like it's all about being in this divine matrix of seeing the interconnectedness for what it is, and the synchronicities for what they are, you know, the God incidences for truly what they are. You have to let go of fear, let go of this need to be right, this need to control, you know, knowing that you are truly good enough, and happiness and peace will continue to flow through you and to you when you truly understand that, you know, the blessings that you have is what is meant for you to embrace and love and cherish for what they are. And the more you do that, the more you welcome abundance into your life, okay? Let's see what the blessings that Aquarius carry in their heart. Anunnaki light codes, okay? I feel like, yeah, there probably has been an end to a certain cycle. And I feel like you just need to see what the new information is, because I feel like, honestly, someone, when it comes to a particular situation, there was always this possibility that things wouldn't be what they thought it was. There's always, you know, there was always this, you know, I would like this to be, but it doesn't have to be. And I feel like that's what the new information is. That's what the energetic shift is, because if it is what it is made out to be, like it's you know, um if it's truly made out to be what's going to help someone heal and elevate and expand their consciousness and awareness in the right way, then that's what it is. But if it's not, then it really needs to be, you know, let go of in a certain manner, you know, that isn't going to allow for anyone's boundaries to be disrespected, okay? I feel like it's all about focusing on what your life's purpose is, what your mission is. How can you help seed the light? How can you help bring more love and healing and nurturing energy to the world? Even if you don't feel like you're doing a perfect job, but being able to hear and listen to someone else, even if you can't truly comprehend. It's just like, you know, listening to foreign people. You know, you probably can't truly understand everything if you don't speak their language, but you can comprehend the way that they are conducting what they are doing and how they are trying to demonstrate the actions of what they are saying, regardless if you can truly comprehend it or not. So I feel like, you know, continue to make sure that things are what they are, and if they're not, I feel like don't be afraid to just let it be known that, you know, this is what it is, or this is what it was, and that is okay. Because I feel like it's not even, you know, a disappointment or heartbreak when you already know that, you know, being in this energy of spiritual versus reality is a true thing. So you have to tread those waters carefully. Okay. What's the guidance for Aquarius? Emerald tablet activation. Okay. Emerald tablet activation. I feel like it's all about what you are manifesting and not being afraid, you know, not being saddened by other people, not, you know, truly sharing your perspective, you know, but being able to listen to others, being able to learn something new is all that is being asked, and what is being guided for us all to take heed of, you know. It's about the divine alchemy and how things are working, and, you know, the power that the mind truly does have, regardless if it is or if it's not. But the power that the mind truly does have is like, okay, you know, that's worthy, or, you know, that's something that should pique interest in different ways. Okay. I feel like continue to make sure that you are just having that light base, you know, foundation, I should say, letting go of fear, knowing that everything isn't perfect, no one is all jolly happy happy, but, you know, how do you deal with stress, how do you deal with conflicts, how do you deal with depression, and understanding the ways that make you who you are, and you being able to express the different challenges, and you may can give some pointers on how to overcome things. Because like I was saying, it's truly all about the mind and the power of the mind, and you not dwelling on what isn't but what is, you know. So continue to just allow for your perspective to be shown for what it is. What's this order milk back without that code? Girl, somebody just is like, you know, yeah, like feeling very betrayed, and you know, like, dang. That's why it's always best to be loyal to yourself, and make sure you're not allowing yourself to be in this energy of not seeing truths about situations and people, but understanding like who you are, you know, regardless of it not being what you thought it would be. At least you lived it out. At least you went through that, so that you don't continue to allow yourself to go through it, and really learn what it is that makes you stay in situations, you know, that maybe isn't, you know, what you truly desire. So it's best to continue to just work on that internal processing, okay? This is Order of Melchizedek and Thought Light Code. That's a lot. Okay. Yes. It's just. We have the Queen of Swords. I feel like don't allow for someone else's perspective to cloud your judgment on something, okay? Because at the end of the day, you know, someone truly does not care about the work that is being done on the outside, but the work that is being done internally is something that, you know, helps people be in this clear and activation energy. And I feel like that's how you create a sacred space. That's how you create the safe haven within your own life. That's how you become the nurturer. That's how you become the superior of the people that surrounds you. That's how you become the leader, when you can take that pain and you can actually analyze it for yourself, so that you can be the comfort for yourself, so that you can see your way through, so that you can stand strong and stand tall. And when you're not able to do that, then you are not only in this indecisive energy, but you put others in that energy too, because you make people question what it is that they aren't doing or what they are doing, when honestly, when you are seeing that you are doing all you can, you don't look at what someone else isn't doing, but you appreciate them for what they are doing and what they are contributing to the whole, regardless if you truly comprehend it or not, because sometimes it takes some time for you to truly comprehend what it is that you are doing as an individual, and the goals and the steps that it takes to actually get there. You know, no matter who you are or what level you are on, you should always be striving to be better. And it takes steps. It takes, you know, you not trying to run before you crawl. Why the Queen of Swords? With the Six of Cups, King of Wands, and the Hermit. I feel like continue or know that you have gained spiritual enlightenment on something. And I feel like it's all about making sure that, you know, you are listening to your intuition and you're continuing to move forward regardless. You know, I feel like something of the past, just it might pique your interest, but you have to keep moving forward. Like, there's no reason to even, you know, like, if you feel like nothing is going to be gained from you returning to a certain energy, or you looking back at something, or you seeing something, if it is, then I just wouldn't do it, Aquarius. I just wouldn't, because at the end of the day, it's just going to cause this energy of you thinking that maybe things was like this, and then, you know, when you actually go look and it's not, then it's going to cause a whole nother situation, a whole nother cycle to have to live through and end out, just because, you know, you already kind of know that, you know, yeah, that is what it is, and that's fine. You know, I'm not going to need proof to know that something isn't truly for me, you know, and I'm not going to force it to be. So I feel like you have to take leadership, though. But you gotta let go of fear as well. You know, just continue to open your mind, allow for new information to come in, allow for the energetic shift to happen. But you stay being truthful, you stay, you know, moving forward. You continue to do the inner work for yourself. Why Anunnaki like closer? The Ten of Wands. I feel like, yeah. I feel like that's probably like an end to things being burdensome or difficult for you in some type of way. I feel like something is going to be really simplified, okay? You continue to have good faith with what you are doing and how you are doing it. No matter how long something, you know, takes to conclude, you just be truthful. You be loyal. You stand strong. I feel like you won't lose, you know. So continue to see the false, you know, disguises for what they are, and, you know, remember that, you know, you are blessed. So I feel like you need to continue to make room for new blessings to come into your life, Aquarius. Yeah, truly. Why the Ten of Wands? With the Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, Fool, and Nine of Wands, and Two of Swords. And so it's you know, I would just look for things that helps you be in this energy of healing, and, you know, not needing to be in this energy of going along to get along. I feel like that's something you have to have courage with. You know, it's like someone doesn't want to compromise, but they don't want to compromise in a way of which they're not able to see the potential of how it's going to benefit over the course of time. You know, I feel like it's very important to see that, you know, some things is just moments, you know, some things are just, you know, that feels good for right now, but at the end of the day, over the course of time, things starts to not be so pleasant. So you have to really make sure that the things that you aren't, or the things you are compromising, isn't going to take away from who you truly are. Allow for your manifestations to come in. Allow for your wishes to be granted, but don't allow for yourself to get lost in things, you know, changing and working in your favor, by you not being afraid to move forward, by you not being afraid to stand strong and set boundaries, you know, making sure that your emotional and mental states are stable. It's just a lot of lessons, though. A lot of lessons. But that, yeah, don't get lost in some type of fantasy or something. Just continue to be who you truly are, and you will be seen for you who you truly are. What's this Emerald Tablet activation? With the Ace of Swords, it's all about divine alchemy. What you are consciously manifesting is what's coming into your your new reality, okay? Letting go of fear is something that is true. The fear-based movements and the fear-based actions. And I feel like it's really hard to break the cords with something or someone. So that's something that you're probably still working on. At finding the balance between understanding what needs to be let go of and what doesn't. Yeah. Different levels though. So you just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Truly. Why the Ace of Swords? They just be falling out, but it's fine. The Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Justice, and Ten of Cups. Yeah, somebody has just been really stressed or under some type of stress mentally, though, you know, maybe even emotionally. And I feel like and it all stems from like their family and, you know, trying to gain justice and, you know, be the superhero, because I feel like, you know, there's a lot of sacrifices that was made or that is being made that not everyone truly understands or not everyone truly gets. And I feel like that's why it's like, so important for you to not give up on your mission, for you to truly know who you are and what it is that you are doing and trying to achieve, especially when it comes to helping others, especially when it comes to making your friend or your family and friends central to your life's purpose. I feel like you continue to step up and do the best that you can while maintaining your independence, while not allowing yourself to be distracted by anything or anyone, but being focused on what it is that you are trying to achieve to get the best results for yourself and those that surround you. I feel like it might be foolish to some with some of the behaviors and the decisions that have been made, but at the end of the day, someone does share, you know, you and someone else do have shared visions and values, and I feel like that's what helps this gratitude between the two in some type of way, okay? And I feel like you just because people don't share your perspective, some people really do. So, you know, you are seen for who you truly are. And I feel like, you know, it's just all about the experience, honestly. And what comes from the experience is truly wish fulfillment for someone. And I feel like that should be all that matters, you know. So remember to be who you are, let go of fear, and see that, you know, it's all about growth and expansion. It's about moving beyond this moment, okay? Move toward the limitless possibilities, okay? But continue to know you are protected and just continue to fulfill your soul contracts. But don't be saddened by the delays or the disappointments or the heartbreaks or the setbacks. They just make you stronger. They just make you who you are. Be grateful for the lessons and the experiences, because it will help you to be able to teach and guide and heal others, because you have been healing your entire life, and that's just what it is. So you are loved, Aquarius, and you are truly blessed. I hope something resonated with you. I am sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.